Welcome back to Call to Arms. It looks like we're about to identify some artifacts here, quite possibly. I will let you guys know. Off of top of my head, you've got a red potion, a gold potion, a leather armor, a wakizashi, and a scale armor. Now, if anything seems to be missing off that list, let me know. And then you also have the hide armor, which won't gain a bonus to any of its checks. So, if you want to go ahead and perhaps work on the potions first, does anyone want to step up and examine those, see if they have any success?
I think
Okay.
each of us will, knowing
Morteth.
our luck.
Let's just go. Let's just stick to Morteth for now. Then Morteth, give me the red
Yeah.
potion Arcana check. You immediately identify that this is what's known as a healing potion, and it restores health to whoever consumes it. Well played. The gold potion. Perhaps you examine that next after your tremendous success.
Okay, well, I shall make an attempt.
Okay, you're not able to comprehend the properties of this particular elixir, but you did make some progress. I'll note down +2 bonus for next time. There is a leather armor. Would you like to examine that thing next? Okay, same check. Fortunately, nothing. The wakizashi. Wow, you really felt like you came close to understanding this thing, but okay, Doric.
Scale.
Got that, dude.
Oh.
Excellent. And sorry about the character death. Thanks for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Okay, so the wakizashi's got a +2 for the next check. The scale armor. Go ahead and give us a check on that. Same roll. Again, nothing, unfortunately. Do you want to check the hide armor, which won't receive a bonus, so you will have that penalty on the roll?
Yep, might as well. So I'll get a bonus next time.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you don't make any progress. And Shower, do you want to go ahead and
So
examine
basically
these
everything
things?
except for the healing potion.
Red potion's off the list. The gold potion?
One question, the healing potion, how does it work? You do have to drink all of it to
Yes.
start healing, or parts, you can ration it?
You have to consume the whole potion, and the effect that it will have will be gain 1 hit die plus your constitution modifier and bonus hit points, and remove all effects that a saving throw would end.
Can't you just dry it out and smoke it?
It's not a gel or something like that, it's directly liquid, so it would turn into vapor.
Okay. I mean, there could be some residue. Anyway.
Never know. We
Okay.
didn't try.
So do you want to take a look at that gold potion first? We'll just go through in order.
Yeah, the gold potion.
Oof, again, you're not able to identify anything. The leather armor. Once more, the same case. Okay. Alright, so perhaps we'll have Sean step up at this moment. We got through to the wakizashi with Shower. Sean, do you want to go ahead and try and identify that magical looking golden potion that you acquired earlier? That'll be an Arcana check, so 2d6 modified by, well, we'll have a penalty, of course. Oh, you're miles ahead of me. Okay.
Oh, -1. -1, that's
-1.
6.
It's still a success, but you don't actually identify it, but you do make some progress, gaining an additional bonus to your next attempt. So, the leather armor, would you like to take a look at that? Unfortunately, no progress made there. The wakizashi. Same again, and the scale armor.
Do I play?
There is a +1 bonus which will negate the penalty, sorry. Yeah, so that was a success. And yeah.
So no, this is the scale. This is the scale.
This is for the scale, here we go. Unfortunately, nothing. Once again, there is the hide armor which won't receive a bonus, so it will have that -1 penalty. If you want to take a quick glance at that, get through Silverskin's rolls. God damn, unfortunately, it's not making any sense to you right now, but you will get that bonus next time. The wakizashi Shower, I believe you're examining it.
Yeah, the leather armor is finished now. Yeah, the
Yeah.
wakizashi.
Nothing. Very
It's still-
unfortunate. And
the scale mill.
Scale and hide remains. Yep.
This is the
Okay, so you identify the scale armor as being. Bear with me. This is a set of unstoppable scale armor. And currently, Morteth, you have it equipped.
Mhm.
Just to
So
specify.
I know what does it does?
I will
So
update it.
basically, if its wearer reaches 0 hit points, they will remain standing for an additional round.
Wait, unstoppable, you said, right?
That's right.
It says here unstoppable.
That's automatically
automatically
succeeded saving throws.
Oh,
After
against
slowing
slows.
effects.
That's my bad.
Mm.
So
What was I
Is it-
thinking of?
Undying.
I was thinking of Undying. It is unstoppable. Yep.
Okay.
so and the hide armor that receives a -1.
Yes. Okay, progress made, but no result. Fantastic. Alright, so you've done your best to identify what you have here. Still the gold potion and the rest of the gear remaining a mystery. But Morteth, you are now immune to any kind of slowing effect. Sorry, I thought it was a different artifact for a second. So yeah, you're in this room still. You- You're now in the possession of a small key which you've acquired, Shower, and there is a doorway which seems to exit out of this room on the top
But
level.
I'd like to ask the size of the key. Could I guess, is it for a door or a small chest, or
You're assuming
guess?
this is a door key for one of these sort of.
okay, just that's enough for
Yeah.
information. Just wanted
Okay.
to see.
Excellent.
Well, I think we should, if everybody's ready, or should we rest another day to Sean to get it back up?
Mm. Well, we could do with more health.
You do have a healing potion.
Yeah, but we only have one. I think everyone's wounded pretty badly.
I'm not wounded, so I don't need it. That's why
Just,
I'm asking what should we do, because
I'm full HP. Got full 2 HP.
Right,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I should be at 2, but it's not letting me put it in. It's just keeping me at 1.
Oh, it's 2 now.
I've just changed
how
it
much is your
twice,
full
but
HP?
Yeah, I'm seeing 2 on my
full
screen now.
HP is 8.
So I think you should chuck the healing potion. You are more useful at full health than at low health like us.
I could do that.
Okay, so go
So it's my
ahead.
hit die and constitution.
Yeah, do you have a constitution modifier of any kind?
I believe I have a 1. Yeah,
I've lost your character sheet. I don't know how I've done
I've
that.
got 13. Oh,
How
no,
do
so
you
that's
manage
just
that?
under. That's just under. Yeah, I get nothing.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead and give me a d8.
Still better than nothing.
Okay, sorry, I found your sheet again. So go ahead and regain 3 hit points and remove the healing potion out of whoever's inventory it's currently listed in.
Oh, you're right. We need to pack every inventory back to us. I forgot about that.
Yeah, make sure that you have it noted down that you do have the gold potion, leather armor, Wakizashi scale armor, and hide armor.
Well, I chucked my old mail armor, put this hide on, then modified my encumbrance. So I'm still
Okay.
fine.
So are you carrying your old mail with you?
No. I just left it.
You just dropped it? Alright, fair enough.
It was worthless. It was just standard mail.
Fair
We've
enough.
come out this dungeon with more money to buy more.
It's true.
If you survive.
So, Dorak had the healing potion. I assume we took all of his stuff when he died?
Yeah,
Or...
we took. So we need to split up the loot or something. How should I say it? Because it would be stupid to one person carry another's. To spread the weight out around.
So the most interesting thing on Doric would be the tent, and obviously the health potion, which has now been consumed. There is a fishing pole. The rest of the stuff you guys are basically equipped with. He did have a gold.
Any reference?
He had, sorry, battle axe, light shield, mail armor, a gold and 5 silver on him.
I could take the shield.
I'll hold his tent.
But you.
Because I got 2 for
You can take
stowed.
the shield
No,
just
no,
in
but I've got
case.
bastard sword, so I can't really equip a shield.
By the way, can he use the bastard sword in one hand? It may be.
Oh.
No. He's not that badass.
Okay. So what's happening,
So-
guys?
I wanted. So I'm gonna take the tent and the fishing pole back into my pack.
Okay then.
Let me just make that down. And what are the encumbrances for them? Nothing for the fishing pole, right?
For the tent it's 1, and for the sorry, for the tent it's 2, and for the fishing pole it's 1.
Okay. These are stored. That means 3 more. That's a 6. Okay. What do we have and more? Basically the shield, basically his weaponry, armory.
Yep.
Gold is
The mail is 2 encumbrance. Shield is
We don't
1.
need to take the mail or
I-
shield.
I think we should leave it
Someone
on him.
needs the shield.
Yeah. Guys have got higher priority items to carry out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're faced
And
with this.
basically, it would be disrespectful for the dead.
Oh yeah, dwarves and
he
the
was a
shields
warrior.
never part.
So yeah, there's this doorway on the top level. You know, there's the secret door, which is now closed again down on the lowest level. You can go back.
It's
You remember it auto closed. Sure,
Ah.
why not?
This new technology is
yeah.
confusing.
I don't know how it's constructed, honestly, but dwarven architecture, really impressive. Okay, so yeah, you could potentially head back through the secret tunnels, sort of below the dungeon, or you could perhaps choose to investigate this door.
So what should we do? Head back to town or continue? Push our luck.
Think. I mean, we've
We're pretty short.
look pretty far by now, but our point of coming down here was just to have a scout in. We didn't really have a mission, did we? I mean, we were just
Yeah,
exploring a
that's.
legend.
I think we lost too much.
Adventuring was the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we lose so much because of not because without any reason. So I think our morale is a bit hit here.
Go on.
I think we should just be happy with the title of the people that got to come back from this place. Because nobody else did.
Yeah. I think we should get.
There is that. I will say that you guys have not actually found the resting place of the Iron Guard themselves. I don't know if you would want to actually lay eyes upon them before leaving, perhaps, or it's completely up to you, you know.
Yeah, but you're suggesting to play it more.
Well, okay. Maybe we take a little quick peek behind this door, and then we see what's there. Maybe it's there. Maybe we get lucky. If not, we go.
Yeah, just this next door, just the next door, and I'm gonna go home, right?
We
mean,
open this next door.
It's
a
going to be the
door
room
comes
for
alive,
sure.
we're
It's going to
in
be
an
there.
encounter.
We'll pick up the artifact, and we'll get to go home. Easy as that.
Okay, so if you want to at least peek through the door using your torchlight to illuminate as much as you can, you see a grand chamber here. This seems to be the most elaborate that you've encountered so far, and it just extends into darkness. What you can make out, though, just in the absolute extremes of your vision, is on the left side of the room a small wooden door. It's fairly heavy, and on the right side of the room a very heavy looking double metal door. Looks heavily reinforced. You can't make out the far side of the room without venturing deeper.
And can we make out any enemies in this room
Go ahead and
without alerting them?
Well, the torch is giving us away, so
you're doing your best right now, but there seems to be no immediate danger. If you were to very stealthily approach, perhaps you could make a more thorough search of the area.
If you want, I could go in or try.
It's party consensus. We'll see what everyone thinks.
There's just the three of us, so
Do you want to drop me a stealth and perception shower, and we'll see what you see?
the stealth is skill level 0. That's the stealth.
Okay, well, it is a success. Let's see what you perceive.
Attribute mode. Oh, that's a wisdom check, right?
Yes. Wow. Oof. Okay, so you enter this room and you search to the best of your ability. You find a large archway on the far side of the room, and you can just see a few stairs that seem to descend down into another chamber. It's just a few steps. It doesn't descend down far. But beyond that, you're not able to spot anything of interest or any immediate threats. This area seems fairly peaceful at the moment. Like I said, there is those two doors, the archway, stairs descending into this large chamber.
Just walk back, take a few steps back, more relaxed, not exactly stealth, because I think that there's no enemy here, and just tell them, trying to be quiet but not as stealthy as I can. So basically telling it it's clear for now.
Okay, do the rest of you enter the space?
Can do.
All right, so you're just standing in the center of this sort of grand hall now. 3 potential routes available to you, and
I just wanted to mention, I've only just remembered to do my rations for the overnights.
good point. Yeah, go back to ration.
It gives us more encumbrance to carry shit out with us. Well, it might for some of you.
So how are you guys going to proceed from here? This area seems to be safe for the time being.
Well, I'm gonna try and check out this place. What do I see here? Where the
Okay.
stairs lead down, or what are there?
Are you just casually checking it out, or is
Trying to be as stealthy as possible, you know, to
Okay.
spot out any threats.
So let's get that stealth check as you scout ahead.
Stealth one.
Oh, wow.
I'm invisible ninja.
Completely silent, but deadly. Give us a perception. You can get, obviously, quite far, being so discreet. So that 6 is going to be sufficient. I'm going to say that you're actually able to tiptoe your way deep into this room, and you can hear this kind of deep breathing sound, which
Nope. Fuck that shit. No.
seems to be coming from the center of this room. So you're exploring, and you find there are these 6 large alcoves on either side of the room. Each one seems to contain some kind of massive stone sarcophagus, again, typical dwarven design. In the center of this room, just curled up on the ground, you can see this huge grisly mess of matted, stinking, saliva-soaked hair, and it's just sort of rising and falling as it breathes deeply. The creature appears to be slumbering.
So I tiptoe my way back and relay the information that there's a fucking note there. That there's something there that I think we shouldn't disturb. After that image, I don't want to see it. So
as far as you're aware, yeah,
sarcophaguses and everything. So
yeah, this appears to be the tomb itself, containing the remains of these dwarven heroes of old.
by the way, because I rolled so good at stealthily, can I basically confirm it, or I'm just thinking that it is?
You've confirmed it, yeah. I'm going to say you could like tiptoe right past that thing with the 13 and just explore the full extent of the room.
technically,
In
we've
which
completed
case,
the mission.
in which case I will let you know that because you were able to get in there so discreetly, despite the 6 on the perception, you did spot a chest on the far side of the room beyond the
It's
hulking
not worth it.
monstrosity. Yeah, it was locked, or at least you saw a padlock. And it's
I
locked.
say that to just in
And
case.
do we get any experience, seeing as though we actually came and saw the tomb?
Oh, for surviving and returning to town, that would
And
be
if we tell
an
them the
adventure.
map to it, surely they may pay for that information.
Oh, they could indeed.
You are a navigator, so you can draw pretty detailedly. So
I've got
who knows? Maybe we're gonna
Okay.
find shortcuts and who knows what.
navigation, definitely. And I've got a compass, so I
Do we
could.
kick open the double doors as well? See what's in there? Or do we
I
just
think it's
head
not
on?
worth it. I think we should head back to town. We have the information. Who knows? We can find somebody to help with this hairy monster. I don't feel like tackling it alone.
Does
Not
anyone
for free.
check the
I mean,
doors?
the Mortet is a
perhaps?
monster with a bastard sword, but I don't feel that lucky today.
Sean, do you perhaps check the doors before leaving, just in case? Does anyone?
What do we see? Do we see
Well,
any movement on them?
I take a quick peek.
Okay,
I just take a peek to the door.
so the heavy metallic door appears to be locked. Obviously, something of tremendous value is stored behind here. You would at least assume so. And glancing over the other door on the opposite side of the room, it is not secured, and you're able to just crack it open slightly and peer inside. And you see a kind of small corridor-like area. It's furnished with a small sort of table, a couple of chairs, and
It was a
bookshelves
circle.
lining the walls. The circle is a large kind of grate on the ground, like a manhole cover, and you can see down into the darkness below.
Can I confirm that that's the manhole cover that was in the bottom when we locked up?
As you peer down, you squint and you can see, you know, a dead lizard-like creature and an open chest, which is now empty, just sitting in the pool below.
Okay. So I close the door back again and relay the same information. I'm not even gonna check the door hallway.
Okay. As you glanced over the room, as well as noticing how well furnished it was, and that it had all of these bookshelves with very ancient-looking tomes stacked upon them, it occurs to you that this room contains some valuable items, and having
Okay, then
identified
I'm
no
gonna
threat
check it,
in
but,
there. Yeah. Okay. So
maybe
you
it has
can.
a threat, but I'm gonna basically call everybody but not shout. I don't want the hairy monster to attack us.
You
So
guys
know that I
make yourselves right at home in here, and tell you what yourselves. So, conducting a 10-minute or so search of this room, stumble upon a backpack which does not seem to be a normal backpack. This seems to have some kind of magical property to it. Again, you're not quite sure what at this point in time. There's another of these sparkling red potions, which you immediately know is a health potion. There is a silvery liquid in a second vial, which again shimmers in this mysterious way. None of you are positive as to what effect it might have. And there's also a kind of a strange sort of metallic orb. It seems to be something perhaps gnomish in construct. It has all kinds of gears and springs, and so it's some sort of technological device. Again, no one's quite certain what its function might be. As you continue to explore the room, make sure you've got those noted down. We don't want to lose track of that. There's a backpack, another healing potion, a silver potion, and some kind of gnomish contraption. As you continue your search, you stumble upon on the table, just resting there, is a telescope and a compass. And in a chest which you find in the corner is a tent and a bedroll and another pouch of 50 gold
so
pieces.
they're not locked.
Not locked in here, no. This stuff's just kind of strewn around.
So who's taken what from the chests? Just so I know.
I'm gonna take the
for-
backpack.
Oh, okay.
So repack everything from my backpack to the new one.
A note of that to easily keep track of stuff. And if you would like to give me an Arcana check
I'll
to
take the
learn
Gnomes
about the backpack.
device.
Okay, you've got a hold of that. Go ahead and drop that on your inventory list.
Okay,
Again.
I'm gonna take the silver potion too. Why not?
All right.
What's its encumbrance?
Negligible, in fact.
Negligible. Yeah, awesome.
The potion is the same, right? Negligible.
Potions are 6 in 1, so it's 1 encumbrance up to 6 potions.
So what check do I have to make to see what the Gnomish device does?
That will be, again, an Arcana check to identify the artifact. Got that -1 penalty from not being trained. You're unable to fathom this thing. Wow. And that was for the backpack. Yeah, you're not able to determine why this backpack differs from a regular
Even
backpack.
when he's putting stuff into it and it just keeps going in without getting full.
Well, it doesn't. It's almost as if it has a magical false bottom that, when you understand it, can expand
so we
the
should know
contents.
about that,
But,
right? That we see that something has to do with space in it. So
you're not positive at the moment, but this is a magical backpack. I mean, you could make assumptions, but until it's identified, it won't actually
It'll
function
be
for
a
you.
plus
This was
one
my role
backpack
for
of
it.
frost resistance or something after this.
Okay, so no one's quite.
that was for the backpack. So we have the silver potion. That would be the second one.
Yeah, sure, go
Do
ahead.
they count as
Nothing?
stackable with other potions, or is
Yes.
it one type of? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think whoever had the other potion should take that one.
sure.
I'll
Basically,
grab it.
all the
I got
potions.
the gold. And
You
I'll
have
grab
all the
the pouch with the gold because I like holding that.
Yeah, of course. Extra 50.
So that's
And as you examine the bookshelves themselves, you guys find some kind of ancient tome of dwarven blacksmithing, lost techniques that were used to perhaps forge these very artifacts that you have now found. You also
But we are not dwarves, so how should we know about these languages? To us, it's basically gibberish.
That's a good point. Sure, it has a big anvil and a hammer on the front, and you
Are
assume to
RPGs?
yourself. And so also you find yourself some kind of books full of arcane languages and religious texts. It's all alien to you guys.
So what should we do? I suggest taking the blacksmithing one and the arcane ones. I think the religious text should stay here.
Because at least the arcane ones may be worth something. Even
Yeah,
if we can't use them.
we cannot use it, so
Okay, so this just seems to be a library of knowledge collected over the ages, and you guys grab a
Yeah.
spell book and some kind of dwarven tome.
spellbook, the dwarvish tome. I'm gonna take the books, let's see,
Okay,
all the books, and we have a telescope if you said it.
that's
I
right,
think.
and a compass.
Okay, well, I'll take the telescope. I've already got a compass.
Sure, there's two
What's
compasses in the
encumbrance
party
of
now
the
then.
telescope?
Check
So-
all
It
that
is
for you.
2 compasses, did you say, or telescopes?
There's 2 compasses in the party now because you already had one. You found an additional one, so someone else could hold
Oh,
on to
well,
that.
we don't need it, really,
You
unless
don't
it's
really
magic.
need it unless you die and compass
They
is
can
lost.
loot it off me.
Unless you fall
They
into a
can loot it
volcano,
off me.
they can't.
True.
We are in the frozen. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with their logic.
But anyway, the compass is negligible. The telescope is 1 encumbrance.
So I'm gonna take another compass that we find here.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
know it was negligible, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, what do we have?
Backup
more?
compass.
2 books. Then-
Okay, yeah, the books I'll let you do 6 in 1 encumbrance. Again, just carry those out fairly easily. And the door, which you see on the far side of this small sort of area that you've been resting in and searching, is locked. And would you like to try your key on it?
Sure, why not? Just
Okay,
let me.
Yeah.
My item inventory. I'm doing it now.
Sure.
What we have? Yeah, the arcane. Okay, that's it. That's another 6-1.
so trying this lock, you find that the key does not fit. So, having concluded your search, you perhaps head back through into the to this area, and you try the key on the heavy metal double door, and it just opens right up for you. You swing this thing open, and you are greeted with a beautiful scene of this kind of dilapidated domed hall with these four great pillars in kind of a circular room. One of the pillars has completely crumbled. The others seem to have sustained some damage. And where that pillar has collapsed, there is an opening in the ceiling, and beautiful radiant sunlight is spilling into this space. It's the first sunlight you've seen in 2 days. And in the center of this room, on a pedestal, is the most glorious breastplate that you have ever seen, just propped in this shaft of light, shining in all its glory.
I would
It's a
like to
trap.
say inspect the pedestal.
Okay, go ahead and give me a
Has to be a
perception.
And I'm
trap,
not
right?
going to inspect
Has
it.
to be a
Someone with a
trap.
better skill should. If it's me, it
I
might
think
be
we
me,
all of us should try to because this is too obvious.
So everyone searches for the presence of traps. Go ahead and give me those perception tests, guys.
I failed it. Not failed it, but
And
who
what
knows?
is the attribute it's modified by?
Wisdom.
So, yeah, I get a -1.
As far as you are concerned, there are no traps present in this room.
Can I use the fishing pole to try and knock on, not knock on it, but try to push it or something to make?
Well, you could cast on it and then reel it in if you got. Yeah, absolutely. So you take
Sure,
out the
why not?
fishing pole, you assemble it, you cast onto the breastplate, you catch it after maybe a couple of attempts, and yeah, it just topples off of this pedestal with a loud crash, and you just reel in the fishing line. Nothing happens.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
so
we pocket
we need to inspect the breastplate.
Okay, so entering the room, you pick up this breastplate and then take a look at it. No traps are sprung. Everything is cushy. You also find, whilst conducting this little search of the room, in one corner, there's just a sort of heavy jug of lamp oil.
I'm gonna fill my lantern. I have a empty lantern without
Okay.
oil.
Excellent. So if you use the lantern, your radius of illumination is now much larger, and you'll be able to.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically fill it. Do we have a let's say empty water skin from Derek, if I remember.
Yeah.
I think we can use his water skin to fill up with oil, or that would be my idea.
You don't need to use the water skin. You can just take this jug, fill the lantern, and yeah.
I was making the fill the lantern, but actually carry with me some more. That was
Okay.
my idea.
So I'm gonna say that like a jug of lamp oil is enough for like to fill
okay,
a lamp, and it will be the
Then
wick
I'm
will be
gonna-
burning or whatever. So that oil is done, but you have a functional lantern. And yeah, you guys find yourself the breastplate was up on this pedestal, but behind the pedestal, strewn around in this room, you find a gauntlet, you find a shoulder pad, and you assemble yourself this full set of plate armor. It looks absolutely fantastic,
So Mortet, if you want it.
adorned with perhaps some kind of like dragon trim, and just
You
absolutely
need
beautiful.
absolutely need to
Normal.
put it on.
Plate, or is
It's
it?
magical. We checked it, everybody. I
It
think.
is indeed some kind of artifact. Would you guys like to try and identify exactly what properties it possesses?
Should
Sure, why not?
bonus.
Give us those Arcana checks, guys. That's nothing.
My eye roll too. It's a 5.
Okay, nothing.
I will be equipping it though, I think.
And Sean, you do make some progress, but still, no one is able to identify what exactly this artifact may be capable of. So yes, you guys have found some kind of opening that clearly leads to the to the outer world once more. But there is an additional chest behind this slumbering monstrosity in the tomb itself.
I think we should leave. I think we pushed our luck too far enough. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna tackle it next time or something. Well, that's my idea. It's up to the party.
I think that's a good plan.
Okay.
Okay, it seems that you're all in agreement. Do you choose to perhaps try and climb your way out from this room, or do you wish to backtrack through the instance?
I think we should climb.
We
Personally.
have the rope.
Yeah,
You do
I'll
have
climb
rope,
it.
but there's no grappling hook, so it will be very difficult to anchor it and gain any kind of bonus from utilizing it and the harness.
You
I
said
mean-
there was a pillar leading up, didn't you?
There is kind of a crumbled away pillar in that corner, which you could climb onto to gain an additional 5 feet of height, perhaps, but it's definitely not going to help you reach the ceiling. So it's a high domed ceiling in here.
And so basically, the safest option is to, for now, is to backtrack. But who knows about wandering monsters?
Mhm.
That's the biggest problem here. And we have, even then, if we backtrack, we have monsters climbing to do.
Mhm.
If I remember correctly, the watery area with the gargoyle. Yeah, we have somewhere around here a gargoyle who is freaking out.
Yeah, you haven't seen
So-
that guy for a while. So, yeah, you know that if you were to
Yeah.
backtrack, you would either have
Let's
to
just
climb
climb out.
up to the
Well,
bridge.
can we get
You would have to
whoever
climb.
has?
Sorry, you would have to climb either up to the bridge in the room where the zombies were. You would have to climb up to the place where you found the vial of acid and the leather armor again from the secret entrance that you uncovered originally, or you would be able to climb out from here. If you wanted to use the stairs, you'd need to find your way back to the room with the huge ice creature again and find your way out.
No, I was going to say, can't we send whoever has the best skill at dexterity climb up with the rope, anchor it at the top, and then send everyone else up?
I can
climb
try.
up?
I
It
have
would be your
plus
best
one
option, I think.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Leave heavy stuff on the ground, to make myself at least more,
All right.
let's say, prepare for it. I'm not just gonna climb like an idiot. We're gonna prepare because this is
Yeah.
our best option.
This definitely looks like quite a difficult climb.
We
An
don't have any.
athletics
I got a
check.
+1 in
I do
dexterity.
have a +1 because I'm human too.
Yeah, so if someone wants to give it an athletics check.
Sure. If you want, Sean, I can do it. How
Okay.
do you?
I think Sean's probably going to go ahead and take the initiative there.
Can I?
Is that Sean?
Could I assist?
You could, but I think you're the one who's most suited to actually performing the climbing.
I have +1 too, so I'm a human too. So
Okay,
both of
so
us
you're
are
both the same.
basically
So yeah, someone
But
could
I
exist.
have a strength bonus for an assist as well. So
Yeah, you
who
could,
knows?
vault them up there with the strength. So yeah, sure. I'll even allow 2 of you to attempt to assist.
Mhm.
Totally sure how that would work.
fine. I'm gonna climb it.
You-
So
You would just both like grab someone's ankles and throw them upwards, pretty much. It's a little bit unusual,
Yeah,
but
we both grab Shower's ankles.
okay.
Just like chuck him up.
Give me those assist checks to begin with.
It'd be 2d6 plus 1. That was an equals 1.
So that's an 8.
Oh well. Yeah, it is.
It is an 8. Yep.
Confirmed.
so that's would be a +2 all in all.
That was a success from Sean as well, so a +3 total.
+3. Okay.
Yep.
So roll 2d6 +3.
That rope tied to your waist or whatever.
Yeah.
Carrying it up with you. Wow. It's absolutely effortless. They give you a good boost about halfway up the wall. You're able to latch on to some of the stonework and just clamber your way up the rest of the distance, and you pop out onto the mountainside, greeted by the glorious sprawling wilderness once more. It's
I'm guessing I'm blinded for a few moments
Yeah.
because everything is white.
high dynamic range in this game is fantastic. Um,
Man, look at these graphics.
and you're able to secure the rope and drop it down for the others.
Man, I went from Dwarf Fortress to Crisis 3 graphics in just a moment.
All right. So, seeing as though there's a rope already there, and we have a climbing harness that we can share, how hard is this going to be?
So the harness provides a +1 bonus, and the rope provides a +1 bonus to the climb or the athletics check. Yep. And of course, someone could assist. You know, the last guy to stay back on the ground could assist who
Well,
goes
I'll
ahead of
stay
them.
back last.
Sure.
Okay.
So
I've
more.
Wait.
got my assist.
Are you
That's
are
my
you sure? Because I have a dexterity bonus.
Well, he was using his strength to assist. I think.
Yeah, because that's my bonus to assist.
So that's an assist.
He failed to assist you. Yeah. So you can go ahead and try and climb out if you like.
Okay, so I roll to go up.
Get that
Sure.
harness. Ooh, wow. Jesus. Okay.
I didn't add the rope or harness, so that's a 5.
Could you
But it's a double one.
Yeah.
Double.
There's
So-
a mechanic called epic failure, which means 2 1s will automatically lead to terrible circumstances. So could you go ahead and roll 4d6 worth of fall damage for me, please?
4d6.
It's a high ceiling.
4d6.
So he automatically dies because it's he
Not
has
necessarily.
less HP than the minimum.
I'm a dead fucking man. I'm
Well-
a dead man.
Yeah, actually, he has 2 HP. Even if you succeeded your luck saving throw, unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done, and you plummet back down to the ground, and you're a crippled mess. Unfortunately, I think even your loot breaks on impact with a nice twang, symbolizing this gruesome occurrence. Morteth, I believe you're still down there, and you could attempt to. You have the healing kit, and
I have a healing kit, but I don't have any bandages. If anyone has
Yeah, I think we
bandages.
used all the bandages.
I will say that
Who had the potion?
Sean, you're wearing leather. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, well, obviously, I'm just going to say that Sean's wearing a shirt that you could tear apart for bandages in a hurry if you choose to do so. Sure.
Well, yeah, screw his shirt. I want him alive.
Okay, so you you produce a bandage and go ahead and make a healing check.
D6 plus 2. One from the healing kit, one from the bandage.
There's no
right?
bonus from the healing kit. There's no bonus from a bandage, and you've got a -1 from being untrained. This will be modified by your wisdom. Ooh, very nice. You're back on your feet.
Clutch.
You're at 1 hit point again and
Chug
stabilized.
that potion.
Shower,
I
you're
don't-
just looking
I
down
don't
this.
think he should chug the potion. I mean, one day and he's gonna be at full health.
Yeah, it's very true.
So
True. Okay.
So I lose my leather armor now.
No,
I got
Luke,
hands.
just
It's a
part of it
musical
was thrown.
instrument.
So
Yeah, you're shirtless now though under your leather. It's a bit less comfortable.
and it's cold.
Yeah.
Also, his loot is broken, isn't it?
Not everything. I think you should roll.
I did
some-
say that you landed on your loot and
Yeah,
it
what
broke.
loot did I break?
So
That's-
everything.
That's
everything
brutal. Not everything broke. I'm going to say his loot broke. And there's something that we haven't been doing, which is a luck save. I need a luck save to see what happens to your armor, and we forgot to do one of those earlier, but I'm not going to make you do it. That was my bad. So we'll just give me a luck save here, see what does happen to your items. It's kind of an odd mechanic. I don't know how fall damage would really break your leather, but and that was against a 13. Is that right? Is that
Was
right?
that it?
Well, I
Um,
think something should break, as in totally break, as in destroyed, but something just get damaged. For example, I don't think a plate armor would be destroyed, just bent.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
can be repaired, but for example, a loot, I think you should that
Well-
cannot be repaired. For example,
What I'm going to say then is because you did fail that was versus a 13, you needed 13 or above to succeed. Your loot is broken. The leather armor is still fine, still applies its AC. So,
And believe me, you've got more than enough gold on your waist to buy you 3 dozen loots.
okay. what's going to happen next, guys? Shower is still staring down, bird's eye perspective on this scene.
Can we do that too? Or at least I'm not. How can I assist? Because, for example, can someone tie it on his waist, and as he climbed the rope, I'm
Pull it
pulling him
up.
up as well, or something like that?
Totally, yeah. You'll be able
So
to
we
give me an
could
assist
both
check.
try and assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
You
go ahead and make
first
those
now.
assist checks.
So that would be your strength.
That'd be my strength. I don't know about yours. Does
If
rope
I'm pulling the
dexterity?
rope, I think it's strength. So
Definitely strength, yeah.
2d6 plus 0. Yay.
Okay, that's a +1.
And I'm going to.
That's a second +1. Okay, so you've got a total of +4 to your next athletics check, Sean, to try and scale this rope.
Okay, so I got +4.
Total, yep. Glorious. Yes, you are able to, with your party's assistance, you're able to be hoisted up and out of this room. You're now standing in the, well, on the mountainside alongside Shower, leaving Morteth back down inside this this kind of final
Okay.
chamber.
I call down for them to get the climbing kit sent back down.
Yeah, it's all
everything,
dropped
yeah.
back down
That's-
to you.
And then I asked them both to assist in pulling up.
Okay, both of you give me a strength-based athletics check to try and heave this lizard man up. That's a +1. Shower, you give us a check there.
I already gave one.
Sorry, I did mean Sean. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that's a +2, so you got a
Boom.
+3 to this, dude.
Plus the climbing rope, plus everything.
+5 total. Wow, that really saved your bacon. And you are out.
Get you up there, son. Get you up there.
Get
Okay.
over here.
Congratulations on surviving the tomb of the Iron Guard, guys. It's extremely impressive.
By the
And
skin of our ass, we did it.
Literally.
yeah, I don't.
Almost died twice. Technically died twice, you know, but made it out of there.
I don't believe you have the full amount of rations required for the journey
Yeah.
back. You do have 2
But,
tents, I believe.
By the way, I just want to say that when we came here, we didn't know the exact location of the tomb, so we lost, let's say, a day or two, or how many you want to say.
You
basically
traveled
found.
7 days to find the tomb. Yeah. Total.
But for example, now we know the exact location of the town where basically our destination. Shouldn't we get a bit, let's say, a less day? I know we're low right
Because we
now.
have a compass, so we know which direction.
I'll
we're going,
grant
we don't have to
a
search.
+1 for covering the same ground, you know. Sure. So you got the bonus from the compass. Someone's going to have to make that navigation check, and an additional bonus from familiar territory.
Okay, so that would
Plus,
be
we
a
can
plus
make
3. with it.
horizontal checks with the telescope too. So
Compass is a +1. The known area is a +1, so it's +2 total. Don't believe you
Okay,
have
I
any
don't get
penalty,
that.
and you don't
I
have
don't
an
have a
intelligence
penalty.
bonus. So yeah, there we go. All right, so you guys navigate your way back towards the town for a period of how many rations does everyone have at this point in time?
I've got 0, so I would have needed to hunt.
I got
I
one.
can't be hungry.
Can I share my rations because, or some water?
How many do you
Split
have? Sorry.
One. So basically, that's
It's a day's worth
breakfast.
of ration. It wouldn't.
it's a breakfast.
enough.
Let's say a dinner.
I have 2, so I give one to Morteth, and we travel 1 day.
Okay, so you can travel a day, subtract those rations, and now it becomes apparent that some kind of hunting is required.
We have a fishing pole.
Yeah, you look and there's no water sources in the immediate vicinity. You are on a
but it
mountain,
will be frozen.
but
So we have
Awesome.
mountain streams or rivers.
you may have to delve into some kind of cave system, find some kind of pool for maybe a possibility, but it's sheer cliff faces and snow-swept landscapes. It's
By
not.
the way, how much is it to the town?
It's another 6 days travel or so. Yeah. So if someone's going to make an attempt to
I
hunt
think we
something
should
up here,
all make an
um,
attempt to hunt
Oh,
something.
yeah, all
Yeah.
of us, we know this is a problem. We cannot just rely on one person now. We're
So-
gonna, let's say, mark a spot. I think we should mark a spot that we're gonna meet here in,
Okay.
let's say, a few hours.
Yep.
And get what we get.
So you establish a base camp and you each set out on the hunt. That's going to be a nature check from everyone who's willing to do so. Modified by wisdom.
Oh shiz. This
Not
isn't going to
bad.
be good for me, guys.
Nice.
I'm -1, so because I don't have the nature trained.
Okay.
That's what I gave the -1 there.
Okay, so Sean, you're just kind of snowblind almost. What is it when it's just everything's white, you can't find anything out here, it's just very disorienting. But Morteth, you stumble upon some kind of a snake. It's a white sort of snow serpent of some kind. Seems adapted to this climate. And, it doesn't look like it will provide much of a meal, but you do encounter one just slithering its way along a rock just somewhere. And Shower, on your hunt, you spot yourself sort of rambling across the the mountainside, a fair distance away, what appears to be a large bear of some kind.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
You wanted to split up, so,
Yeah.
so you take on the bear.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like you could perhaps reconvene and then using your knowledge of the wilderness, find it again, follow its tracks. You might know which way it's sort of migrating and have an idea of where to cut it off or something. It's your
Sure,
choice.
I'm gonna make a mental note of it and head back to camp, but I'm gonna mark on the trees or whatever I can to mark the way I took.
And
Okay.
as soon as though we did the day of traveling, does that mean you regain a hit point as well?
Yes, there will have been a rest in there. Yeah, everyone gain a hit point. Sean, if you're not at 2, you're now at 2 hit points. And you guys reconvene, and Shower explains to you that he did sight a bear some distance from here.
Excellent.
So we try to find any markings or tracks from a bear. Is that our goal?
I think, yeah, we're gonna go
Go for that
follow
one?
it if you guys are up for it.
Yeah.
Hunting down a bear.
Okay, so if you want
Let's
to...
hunt that bear. That should be enough rations. Just
So if
kill
you
the
want-
bear.
But maybe it may be we're gonna be his rations, so
So you're attempting to hunt down this bear. I'm going to give you a +2 from having spotted it and predicted its path of travel, Shower, and I'm also going to allow you guys to assist. Again, it'll be another nature check to relocate it, +2 bonus, and whatever the assistance of the others could grant you.
Well, that's an. Oh, I did an H check, not a.
That's what it
Assist.
is. Yep, nature
Oh,
check.
right. It's just yeah. Okay.
That's a +2 from Sean, plus nothing from Morteth. So +4 total to this nature check.
2d6 plus 4. All in all.
Yes, that's correct. Excellent. You're able to relocate this thing. It's just moved a short distance across the mountain range, and you begin closing in. You guys going to attempt to approach as stealthily as
Oh,
possible?
I was going to say, can we get as close as it takes for me to charge? Because I'm nearly back at full health. I can negate a strike, and
Could
I've got
definitely try.
better armor.
Are you wearing that scale right now, or did you equip the
No.
plate?
I equipped the plate because it's got a better AC.
Okay, so I need a stealth check from everyone, and Morteth, yours will have a -2 because of the noisy plate armor.
Okay. So 2d6 minus 2.
And if you're untrained in stealth, remember that additional -1.
That's my stealth. 7.
Okay,
I'm charging. How do I need to be stealthy to charge? Oh, it's to get up close enough. Yeah.
yeah, you're hundreds of feet away. Okay, so Morteth, not very stealthy at all, unfortunately, and alerts the bear at a fair distance, and it sort of lets out a loud growl and begins running towards the party. Let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls. I'm going to move you guys really quickly over to the encounter app. Give me 1 second, guys. Just grabbing some stats.
Make them weak ones.
I mean, it's gonna be funny. We survived the fucking tomb of the Iron Guard, and we die
To a
on
bear.
our way back to a bear. Maybe this bear is responsible for everyone.
Yeah, they all
Didn't
made
make
it
it
to the
back.
tomb, looted it, but died to this one bear.
Hey, maybe maybe this is the guy that got all of those adventures. Okay, so it's Sean to act first. I'm gonna say that you guys are, let's call it, this thing spotted you and started running you down. Let's just put you a standard like two movements away. Why not? Because there's nothing that's gonna happen beyond that. You got no ranged
Could I
capabilities here.
in
So-
like closeness to the bear.
So if you chose to lead the group, then just position yourself in your sort of formation relative to the bear, and Shower Silverskin currently marks the too close. Now marks the closest position that you can be in. Right there at the end of my ruler.
Well, I'm not gonna be as close as possible.
So if
know
you
that's
want to be up where the end of my ruler is, Morteth, you can.
I'll be about here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so it can't really attack, can it?
Oh yeah,
If it
the
dies.
bear acts before you anyway, so I can see your logic. Okay. So Sean and Shower, you guys act simultaneously. What's the plan?
Well, I'm gonna inspire Morteth
Okay.
for his charge
Excellent.
in the near future. So I
Fantastic.
do dice roll for that.
That will be a skill check, 2d6 modified by your performance and your charisma. Now the lute is broken. This will be singing.
So, do I get a negative to that, or is it just full on singing?
It's a good point. I'm going to let you just go ahead and make that unpenalized. I like to imagine that you sing along with that lute playing a little from time to time. Well, that is just a +1 bonus to your next attack roll, Morteth. And Shower, what exactly are you doing this turn?
I cannot predict the range of movement of the bear, right?
I mean, you've seen it running towards you for a fair distance, so I would say that you're fairly aware that it moves faster than you guys are capable of.
Hmm. Well, just in case, I will try to move here on the side,
Okay, then.
and that's that for me. Basically, weapons are ready, so
Okay, so the bear just charges towards the bulk of the group, getting as far as it can. A second. This. Okay, right, yep. So it moves up. It's unable to attack this turn. So yeah, this thing's just what's the word? Lumbering towards you.
Flailing?
Morteth.
Just flailing?
It's flips on
I
its
will-
back and starts flailing.
An attack. So what's its AC?
The
That's
AC of this thing is it's 6.
this would look badass. He
I
just
get
runs up, you
One.
pull up the sword, and just come crashing down on him.
I get +1 from the assist.
That's correct.
And
That's to
I get
attack
plus
or
1 from
hit?
strength too.
So you've got an attack bonus, strength, and I believe it's a +3 total. So you either have a mod and a bonus, and so you got +3, then a +1, then a +6. So you got +10 total. Unfortunately, you fail to connect, but inspirational performance would allow you to attempt that
Yeah,
attack roll again.
inspirational performance. Get a reroll.
All right, let's drop that special ability. What happens?
6.
You can just push the up arrow key to.
I did,
the
but I did
command.
it through the macro. So
Wow.
Oh, okay.
macro again.
Critical damage. What? The
The
maximum
singing
damage
works.
is 12, correct? For your weapon?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2d6.
Okay, so exactly as you described, Shower, Olacius, this bear comes charging forth and is just immediately ended in every way by Morteth and his valiant defense. The beast falls, slain, and a nature check would allow you to butcher it for any resources it
No
may
one has nature. do
provide.
they? And if one person attempts,
Every one of us will is starting to carve into it.
I was gonna say, is every one of us allowed to? Or...
Well, you could make
big
assist rolls if you're trained in nature. Who's trained in nature here? Anyone?
None of us.
Okay, so no one can assist, so you'll have to try, like, someone's just gonna have to try. See what happens here.
And I've got that snake too. I don't think I tried.
The snake you left behind as you reconvened with
Oh,
the
right.
party, right? If that was the idea.
Okay.
I'll give it a go.
Okay,
I'll see if I can carve it.
that'll be a skill check, 2d6 modified by wisdom and nature, so there'll be a -1 penalty if you're untrained.
Actually, I should not be the one to do it.
Okay.
I get a -1 in wisdom as well.
Oh,
So I
maybe
get
so-
-2.
Okay.
So
I get
Mortet, if you want it,
Wisdom.
because it's you do the honors, you killed it.
Morteth in the same boat. He's also got a penalty to wisdom,
Oh fuck.
I believe. I will confirm that.
2d6.
I'm pretty
Fine.
sure just shower. Just you go for it, brother.
Oof. Okay, so yeah, you are just able to butcher this thing, and it is a very large creature. You're able to secure rations for everyone for the journey back. So each of you mark down 6 rations, and that will be 1 encumbrance
And then it'll
total
be
for that.
used. That won't it? So
They will need to be prepared, so some kind of cooking in order.
I think we head back to camp where we set up and cook it then, and I think we should eat one and get ready to move, or at
Okay.
least that's my plan.
So foraging, you're able to acquire a little firewood, but you did dismantle some of those chests, providing yourself with a nice campfire right here. And was that an attempt to cook the
No.
rations? No.
it was me pressing the thing with my
All
leg.
right.
So
No worries. So back at base camp, you establish, you set up the tents and everything, and prepare for the night as the sun sets. Someone go ahead and give me that cooking check and see what you can produce with these
okay.
That's again wisdom,
This is
or
the cooking skill, doesn't it?
potential 18 rations here, and that is the cooking skill. Yes.
but is it wisdom, intelligence?
It could go either way.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'm again.
Ouch. Okay. Wow, that's not great. So I'm gonna. Oh, fuck. That's really terrible. You do actually. It's a fail. So, unfortunately, the meat is left in the fire far too long, and it becomes unusable. This is just an absolute tragedy.
Every, or
I mean, it's
all
a
of the
total failure. It's not even a partial success. So, unfortunately, having no experience as a cook and being on a mountainside, and it's just not quite. Maybe you're cooking and there's just like a big old little there's just a small sort of landslide and just like a tiny avalanche snuffs out the campfire. And it's that was all the firewood. What are we gonna do? So something happens. I'm sorry. There's no rations. But
So, like,
excellent effort.
every ration goes, or just the one used in this attempt at cooking? Because we'd only be cooking one ration each.
I'm gonna say that you basically performed a check to perform the whole procedure of cooking using the rations. Yeah,
Fuck. Oh, that's no good.
that is pretty. I mean, it wouldn't exactly be too fun to sit here and do 18 cooking checks.
Okay, well, let's go look for another fucking bear. Let's
Well,
let's
wait,
go do
and
that, guys.
this was for mine only, or each one for
That was for just the whole cooking. Yeah,
the whole. So the whole, for the whole group.
very sorry about that. Yep.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay, so are you perhaps going to search again onto another hunt, perhaps resting and then setting out in the morning?
Yeah, we
We
go
need to do
hungry
something.
for today. And then we set out in the
move
morning.
closer to our destination and then hunt again.
Yeah, I think that should be the best idea, to move a little bit or something like that.
Moving through the night is going to be quite dangerous. You might just fall off the mountain or get attacked by an
I thought-
ambush that you weren't really aware of. Darkness.
Wait, it's night now or
It is-
something like
Yeah,
that?
the day was spent, you know, leaving the tomb, hunting, establishing a
Oh,
base
okay,
camp.
okay.
Yep. So the next morning comes and you guys arise. Again, there's a great distance to travel, but if you set out on you're all rather hungry today, it's quite urgent that you do provide food, but obviously water is plentiful. You're just melting snow as needed.
But actually, humans go without weeks. I think 1 or 2 weeks without food. Water is
Exactly.
the dangerous one.
Exactly. So you've still got the water that you need. And
First
yeah.
things first. Skill checks. Let's get these artifacts checked. Let's get like one of them done.
That's a good move. So there's a gold potion, which will now receive a +2 bonus to its check. Do we want to just start with you, Sean, and see how it goes? That's Arcana. Remember, if you're not trained in Arcana, do apply that penalty. Wow, okay. So, unfortunately, you realized too late, for the sake of poor old Doric, that this is a resurrection potion.
True. That's a thing.
Oh, it's just a tasty beverage, gentlemen. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And so the resurrection potion is identified. Go ahead and update your inventory. Make sure you know what that is. The leather armor is next on the agenda here.
I'll give a roll for that first, and that's +1, or is it nothing?
Oh, it'd be much
That's a +2 again. Might have that
Okay,
penalty
so
if you're not trained in
Plus
Arcana.
1 again, because of my negative.
Okay. All right.
Plus.
So you do make some progress, but you're unable to identify the properties of the leather armor, bringing us onto the Wakizashi.
which has been tried a few times, so should have quite a large stacked bonus. By now.
+2 once again, so that +1, cancelling out the penalty. Wow, you successfully identify Shower Silverskin's Wakizashi, which you learn is... Just bear with me here.
I'm on a roll. Just
Actually,
identifying everything today.
It's the Asian Excalibur, so
You learn that this is a ruinous Wakizashi.
what? What does that do?
I believe it crits on a natural 19 as well as 20.
Wakizashi.
Yes, 19 or above. So 19 or 20. Why did you put the above? That's pretty redundant.
Just to clarify, I suppose.
Yeah.
19 or above.
Good. I cannot see. Yeah, ruin is there. So basically,
Okay.
not just a 12 is a critical for now. That even the 19 it is.
Yep.
So,
Okay then. And we still have the scale armor, which is currently being carried by Morteth, I believe.
We identified the scale.
No, that's
Oh,
was-
sorry. Got
we
to
got
remove it.
plate armor,
That one's
Yeah.
done.
So there is a hide armor.
hide plate, the silver potion.
Yep, and a backpack. Yep. So hide
and
armor
the
next.
backpack.
So that's the +1 for the hide.
Actually, this one hasn't been investigated as thoroughly, so it
Yeah.
just cancelled out the penalty, leaving you with a 6 there. But you've made some minor progress, but you're still not positive as to exactly what this hide might do. The backpack, you have to take a quick gander at that thing.
That doesn't receive anything. It's new.
Oh,
Yep.
no, I did one with that.
Just a
Did I
minus
did
1.
succeed or
once.
fail?
We did once, but
-1.
Yeah, there's no bonus to that. So
-1.
unfortunately,
+-1.
nothing. But you do. Oh, +-1. Still worked. Okay. So you make a little bit of progress on that. There is the silver potion, which you peruse over next. Oof. You came very close to identifying that thing, but it's just slipped away. And the plate armor.
Come on, buddy.
Now this one, your penalty is negated, meaning that's a 9. Unfortunately, still not enough to identify this plate. Does anyone else want to take a look at these? Or you head
We're
out?
gonna make rounds.
All right,
Basically,
Morteth.
our morning, as we are waking up, clearing our minds, we sit down and look over what do we have.
Let's get through
Or
this.
just while we were waiting, hungry
So-
during the night.
Leather armor first, a +2, so I guess +1 with your penalty. And actually, you have a penalty in intelligence as well, right? So
Yes.
that bonus is completely gone. That's a 6. Unfortunately, failing to identify this thing, but again, making a tiny amount of progress. The hide armor. Go ahead and
And
see
that's
what you do
again,
there.
same one.
Same roll, yeah. Okay, so you're able to identify the hide armor as being... Second here. A set of lucky hide armor, which automatically halves all fall damage.
That could have been useful if I...
Yeah, for a few
Could have been very useful.
And next on the list, we got the backpack. Which yet attempt to identify. Go ahead and see what you can see.
So I take a -1 on this one then, seems that there's no...
That's right. -2, in fact,
Okay.
because you're untrained and you receive a penalty to your intelligence. Okay, no progress made on the backpack. The silver potion,
It's not been investigated before, has it?
not by you. Nothing. And finally, the plate armor, which you're currently wearing.
And did I must have investigated
You
that.
did indeed, so a +1. You still got a -1
So I get
penalty.
-1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
all
no
fine.
progress made, unfortunately. And Shower, your check starting with the leather armor, which will receive a +2 bonus, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's because I'm not trained, so that's a +1
Correct?
on it.
Unfortunately, no progress made. The same for the hide armor.
The hide is lucky, so we know the hide armor.
Oh, apologies. The list again. The backpack.
So
No
what is
bonus again, I believe. Wait, did you attempt to identify the backpack once before? did.
I think, yeah, when we got it.
Okay, so no penalty on that, but still no success. The silver potion.
Nothing plus, so just negatives.
Fantastic. You're able to identify this as a shield potion, which provides a bonus to AC for the duration of an encounter when consumed in its entirety.
And someone else has the
And the
pleasure of
plate
doing
armor, right?
that.
Sorry, what was that, Shower?
The plate armor is next.
The plate, finally, yes. Which Morteth currently has equipped. No progress made right
Come
there.
on, examine me, baby.
And that's it. You guys have successfully identified a few more, or a couple more of your artifacts there. There's still 4 which elude you. And you're perhaps a little bit more prepared to head out on the hunt today.
Oh, I forgot to
Go for the
identify the
chase.
dwarven artifact.
The...
Or
I think-
gnomish artifact.
Oh, yes, go ahead and let me add that to the list there.
And that's -2, because I've not... Oh, no, I tried to identify it before.
Okay, -1 then. Unfortunately, nothing. Does anyone else, as this is being passed around in the morning, does anyone else take a quick glance at this artifact? Okay, some progress made by Sean and Shower on that. A note, Sean and Shower. Beautiful. Okay, no one's quite able to comprehend this thing just yet. And if you guys are going to go and head out on the hunt today, either splitting up or together, go ahead and give me some nature checks.
I wonder if we should go out together and just all
Yeah.
keep our eyes out,
We basically everybody
look in different
for a
directions.
direction.
but all stay within a couple hundred meters of each other.
Okay, let's see some nature checks.
So,
-1.
The same, negative ones.
Wow, that's a very unsuccessful hunt. Yes.
What cannot we do that? Like actually, we are hunting in
Come
the
on, I
direction
found a
we
squirrel.
are.
I got a 6. I should have found a squirrel.
Well, what you do find is
Mushroom?
Death.
another of these vipers, possibly. Well, I don't know if
Mentioned.
Morteth mentioned it, but one of these things which you spotted the other day, slithering around in this region. Yeah, nothing new and nothing particularly large, unfortunately, with those rolls.
Can we cut, the viper?
How far away is it from me? Is it like,
You're up
within,
quite
like,
close. It's fairly
running
difficult to
distance?
spot.
It's
I'm just gonna
basically
say
a
you're in.
critter, so it's not
Yeah.
even an enemy.
Yeah, you're in
So-
charging distance, and it's squishable fairly easily.
Okay, I run and I try to grab the head and close it shut so it can't bite me.
Okay, great. Give me an athletics check to try and grapple this viper.
Serpent.
Okay, so I got no negatives there.
Very nice.
Boom.
Okay, you snatch this thing up, and you're just holding on to a snake. It kind of gives up, as soon as you've got it like by the head. It can't writhe around and attack or anything. It just surrenders, and that would offer you a ration worth of meat.
Got my ration, bruh. It's so good.
I'm gonna say if so, you'll actually have to make the nature check to produce said ration to kind of
Or you can
descale
give
this
it
thing.
raw. If you don't want to risk it, we can give it raw to Mortet.
You might just secure 2 rations from this if you're extremely successful in the butchering process. Do you want to try and butcher this thing, Shower?
Sure, why not? That's the negative one again, right?
Yeah, it's a nature check.
I
Oh,
hand
wow.
it to Shower. Go for it.
You guys are not having much luck with this with this hunt. So half the day has passed.
You screwed up my steak, bro. I
You-
hunted that man.
You attempt to skin the snake, and you just wind up hacking it into pieces. A horrible mess. It doesn't look like anything you're going to be able to cook very easily or get down very easily, with all the scales still all over the flesh and everything. Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of lost the chance at a meal here. But you still have half the day remaining. The hunger growing ever more intense.
Another hunt.
I mean, we can't really get back to civilization without any more food, really. So
Yeah, I mean,
We
the
have
the
If
pressure
only
is on
that
now.
bear.
You will starve to death up
We
here
had
if
the
something isn't
bear.
done.
Well, then I'm guessing we're gonna hunt again.
Okay, let's get some nature checks once more, the same as before. Let's see, the second half of hunting day. That's a great 9 there from Morteth.
Could I by any chance get an assist from a religion check by getting like luck of the gods or something? Because we are getting pretty screwed here.
Unfortunately, there's no mechanic for that. And you're gonna have to work the hardest to get through this, but you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, look at that 10 and 9 right there. You guys,
I'm a good hunter. Good hunter.
you're sort of ascending the mountain again, a small way, and you find kind of a secondary peak on this thing. I'm not a mountaineer, I apologize, but up on top of this thing, you can spot what you immediately recognize to be rocks. The birds which once carried you over the ocean not rocks as in stones, but rocks as in giant winged creatures. These birds carried you across the ocean on one of your previous adventures, and you believe that you may be able to secure a ride on the back of one of these things downtown. You could try and eat them. They are they're not just common beasts, but you could try. Or you feel that perhaps with some animal handling, the correct approach, a charismatic voice, you might just be able to tame and fly these creatures your way home.
Do we have the snake's remains? As in the
Yes,
parts of it?
sure.
So we cannot use it, but can I? Basically, I think I should do it because let's say I'm the charismaticest one, as in the stats wise. So
Okay.
let's say offer it to him.
Yes, using the remains of
I
the
would
snake.
do that is slowly approach him, leave,
Yeah.
basically put it at a safe distance. So I, how should I? So basically, I approach him. I not attempt to hide or anything.
Yeah.
I leave the snake, step a few steps back. You know, basically making it clear that I'm no threat to him.
Okay,
Or
so you're
that's-
making an offering to this thing, which will
Yeah.
give you a +1 bonus to the nature check as you try to sort of
So that's,
tame, communicate with this creature. Wow. Okay. The +1 negated the penalty, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
So we become
That
best friends, but he
is
kills me.
a success. It's very apprehensive. It kind of slowly, like, eyeing you up in that strange bird-like fashion, sort of hops its way down gradually towards the snake and then sort of starts kind of chomping on it. And, you know, it takes some time, perhaps even the remainder of the day, for these creatures to become comfortable with you.
I will let him approach me.
Yes.
Or him
So
or her, or what is it?
if you guys are just kind of staying stationary, being respectful and things, these creatures do over the rest of the evening become comfortable with you, and you feel that on the morrow, after another night's rest, you would probably be able to fly your way back to...
Okay.
Okay, so...
We're gonna make it, boys. We're gonna
alright.
make it.
So I'm going to say the night passes uneventfully. You're essentially in the territory of these creatures. They're very intimidating. Nothing's particularly roaming its way up here. And rising in the morning, you're able to kind of mount these birds, all three of them. Sure, there's one each, and you guys fly your way back to Abenbaum village with the gracious assistance of these magical creatures.
Can we?
Do they stay there or do they fly back?
They're
I was
dropped.
gonna say.
Sorry, you're
can
dropped a
we-
short distance away, and they do leave, unless you were to attempt to stop them, but they do fly away.
I was
if not.
gonna say, in town, can we not buy them some meat for their services to gain a +1 if we ever meet them again?
They leave as you enter town
Okay.
to
Yeah.
acquire
So
whatever you
that-
might.
If you guys want, we can make that. For example, if you want, I'm gonna stay here with them if they're gonna stay. So if one of us stays here, they're gonna stay too, so that some of us go there for buy more food or
I'll
basically tame
need
them.
another
Yeah,
animal
yeah.
handling check to kind of like calm and soothe the creature into staying right here.
I don't want to force them, so I don't want to be anything out of the ordinary,
All
but
right.
basically just somehow show them that we try to be hospitable or
Sure,
to
yeah.
help
If
them.
that again, animal handling again, you're not trying to, you know, tie it
So
up
now-
here or something, but
one or anything like that.
sorry.
-1 again.
If you're untrained in nature, then
Yeah.
yeah. And
But
that'll
I
be
don't
wisdom.
have now that 1+
Okay.
bonus.
Okay. Unfortunately, the creatures, having transported you back to the village, they depart without waiting for any kind of reward. But you're in good standing with these birds, and there is at least a small chance that they might recognize you again if you were to search for them upon the mountain once more.
Who knows?
Okay. So
Epic no.
entering town once again, as you sort of walk down the main roadway, perhaps towards the tavern or the general store, wherever you're headed,
Tavern is the first thing I do it.
the blacksmith is working away there, and you can hear the ding, ding of his hammer on the anvil, and it just sort of gradually slows as he sees you approaching, and he drops his hammer and just stares as you walk past through town.
And we just say, wait a moment, We need a meal. Or a few of them at least. That's the first thing we should do, I think. We shouldn't think anything of think with an empty stomach.
Okay, so as you descend the steps into the tavern, you are met by a warm welcome from your old dwarven friend, who greets
I
you.
think he notices that we don't have the dwarf with us, so
He is
I think-
absolutely astonished that any of you have returned, and there is in fact a cheer, a triumphant cheer from the patrons of this particular tavern, the Half-Full Goblet, if I'm not
as
mistaken.
we hear the cheer, just judging by the motions that everybody should calm the shit down. Calm the fuck down, everybody.
Excellent, and
Give us food.
yeah, and the innkeeper agrees that the drinks and food are on the house, and you guys
even better.
are welcome
But
to stay the
nevertheless,
night.
I'm gonna leave him. If I think we split the gold. How much?
Sure. So in total, I think you had
Okay.
150 on you.
No, I got
250.
250.
My bad.
So that would be. I'm not the best mathematician.
We'll calculate that because we're getting into fractions. Ooh, you each receive 83 gold pieces, 3 silver and 3 copper.
83. How many silvers?
3 silver, 3 copper.
And you each get a nice leather bag.
Yeah. Gold
So-
pouch.
Even though it was on the house, I'm gonna give the 1 gold coin to the barkeep.
Sure, he appreciates that. So festivities ensue. I assume a night of womanizing, of partying, of rejoicing, and on the morrow, perhaps
Would,
now
would
next.
anyone? Oh.
Mhm.
Sorry. Would anybody gamble at this pub at this moment?
Not trying.
I don't think. Maybe there's a corner somewhere playing cards or something.
Yeah, sure. There's some dice being rolled somewhere or something. You can join the game.
Yeah, I try to find some sort of gambling game that's going on.
Okay, all right. So there's
I'm checking out the chests.
this kind of dice games taking place. People are putting gold coin into a pile, and just go ahead and give me a gambling check and try your luck at the table today. I'll oppose you and see what happens.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
How much gold do you throw in, out of curiosity?
I was gonna wager 5
All right.
gold pieces.
Okay. You win yourself a healthy 25 gold pieces.
I'm a happy gambler. I
So
grab my
basically-
gold pieces and I run.
Excellent. Okay, so you guys presumably celebrate the success of the quest for the remainder of the night. You each gain 750 experience points. Congratulations on successfully completing this adventure. Very sad to see Doric go. I was really enjoying that character a lot up to this point. I was looking forward to seeing where it went, but that's not always how it happens.
So how much experience? 700 then?
750 experience each.
That's marked down. So I think this is the next morning. So everybody, let's say, partied, eated his heart out.
I was going to suggest that we stop at this point, unless you really do want to continue.
Fine by me. It's a good stopping point.
Is everyone happy with that? Okay, great session, guys. Thanks for being here. Had a blast once again. And same time, same place next week.
Sweet.
All right.
Bye, you guys.
Ciao. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed Call to Arms this week. Like I said, we'll be back next Sunday for the continuation of the adventure. Till then, peace out.